How we doing, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to write a steering lock emulator for a Mercedes C-Class. This is a W204 chassis. I've already done this one, so I'll show you. There we go, she starts up. So what you normally get with these is you put the key in the ignition, turn the ignition on, and nothing happens apart from the centre of the dash will light up. And sometimes you'll have a steering lock fault in there, which we did on this one. So I've got a battery support connected up, which is the first thing you want to do when you're doing anything like this, just to stabilise the battery, because 9 times out of 10 when they've been sat at the side of the road and it's brought down on them or whatever, they leave the key in it, and yeah, the batteries are usually pretty flat. So we've got the battery charger on, and yeah, I'll show you what to do. So obviously I'll put the ignition on, but you probably won't be able to do that. So we're going to be using the TOPDON Phoenix Max, and we've got the G-Box Ninja, sorry, the Ninja box. So yeah, we're already connected up with the car, so you'll still get comms with the car. So yeah, we'll crack on. Make sure your scanner's connected to the internet. I'm just going to immobilizer, and it'll download a file. It tells you how to connect your Ninja, your VCI into the OBD of the car. So doing it this way, we're just going to do it all on the car. It's really straightforward. So obviously the steering lock's faulty, so I've disconnected that and I've connected the emulator in place, so I'll show you that now. So there she is. As you can see, it's lit up green, which means it's working. You'll also notice I've got a wire coming out of the red and white wire on the car, which is pin 3 on the steering lock emulator. And at the moment this end's just hanging about, and I'll tell you why that is as we get a bit further down the line. So yeah, sorry about the shaky camera quality. I've not got a tripod or anything on me at the moment. So yeah, what we're going to do is we need to get some information off the ignition switch. So what we're going to do is we're going to do anti-theft password reading on the vehicle, and then what you do is you go into calculate password by adding key. So click on there, and it's a W204, and we'll get some comms with the car. So it's coming up saying automatic identification is W207, but I've selected a 204. It is a 204, so I'm just going to continue. Right, so yeah, it's going to tell us to make sure we're connected to the internet. Now it says insert the start key into the EIS, so into the ignition, and remove it 3 times, 3, and then insert it into the EIS and press OK. So we'll do that. And then take the key out of the ignition, pop it into your Ninja box. There it is, just pop it in there. And press OK. It's a bit of a long, drawn out process this, but the juice is worth the squeeze, as they say. So take it back out of the Ninja, pop it in your ignition again, on and off 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then back in the ignition, press OK. So I'll turn the ignition on. So obviously you won't be able to turn the ignition on, but it's just to put it into that position. Just make sure the centre of the dash lights up. Obviously you'll have no ignition lights or anything like that. And then press OK. And then you just basically let it do its thing. This is where it needs to be connected to the internet. I'll come back to you when this bit's finished. Okay, so it says remove the start key from the EIS and insert it into the programmer again. Just back in the Ninja and press OK. Right, so it's basically, it says it's collecting the password calculation data. It could take 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, again, I'll come back to when it's completed that bit. Okay, so we're back. So it says insert the key into the ignition switch 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Pop it back in, press OK. Turn the key to the on position again. And then it's going to do its thing. Take a couple more minutes. It didn't take the, there you go. So it didn't take the 10 minutes before, it only took a few minutes. So what I would do now is make a note of that key password, because you will need to input that in manually. So I'll take a screenshot of that, take a picture of that on your phone, write it down, and we're done. So press OK, and then now it's going to ask you if you want to back up the module data containing the key password. So press yes, and then input a file name, so you can put the reg number, a chassis number, or whatever. And then, so I'll save it actually. So I'll just put a load of Y's for good measure, and then press OK. And then it's saved that data now, which is cool. So that's it. We've read the data that we need. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back again, and we're going to go into now immobilizer module replacement. So we're replacing the ELV, and it's a W204 chassis. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on to replace and match, and then we're going to go on synchronize ESL. But before you do that, this is the most important part. Now, what happens is the OBD and our scan tool has to communicate directly to the emulator that we're fitting through a K line, and there's no K line in our OBD on these cards. So I'll show you what we got to do. So this is where the extra wire came into place. It's just a normal piece of wire. So as I said before, we put that into the little red and white wire, which is pin 3 on your emulator, and then there's the back of the OBD port just here, and we want to put it in pin 7, and they are numbered. You might struggle to see it on there, but yeah, the pins are numbered. So I'm gonna do it and show you what we're gonna do. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's no wire in there currently, but if you push that right in, it'll link up with the OBD. So to make sure that everything's working, what we can do, just focus you back in again, is we can go put the ignition on. I'll put it into position 2 and just put check ESL, and then it says it's check and found the ESL is normal. So that means that we've got communication through our K line now. And then yeah, we're just going to go replace and match, synchronize ESL. So it says it requires the lock key password. We've already got that. So press OK. Communicating with module. So it'll confirm our K line's in place. So it says choose the module data file. Choose the one that we just made, which is a load of Y's. And then I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. Just press OK. It'll then ask you for the key password, which you just manually write in yourself. And yeah, ignition on and off a few times as it prompts you. And then you should then remove the K line wire and have a working steering lock and a car that now starts and everything's hunky-dory. So yeah, hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, anything you're not sure about, just drop us a message, comment, and I'll be happy to help you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it.